And welcome back to Body Beautiful. I'm Janelle Marie. With us today, we have plastic surgeon Dr. Joseph Mealy. We are talking mommy makeovers. We're also going to be taking your calls live, so call in 415-561-8753. Anything you need to ask the doctor, he will answer for you. We'll also give you the doctor's phone number later in the show, so get ready to write that down. Remember, any advice we give you today, you'll want to consult your own physician as well. All right, we were talking mommy makeovers and tummy tucks. We're going to see some before and after pictures, doctor, and you can comment on them. Let's take the first one. There we go. What do we got there?
This would be a tummy tuck. So someone, you can see the abdomen protrudes forwards. You can see kind of that shadow line running down the side of the abdomen. That's the outer part of the rectus muscle. So when we tighten up the rectus muscles, we're reducing the bulge, and we actually bring those lines together, which gives it a more cut appearance.
And I've seen a lot of those, and they actually are very beautifully done.
It works extremely well because we have control, as plastic surgeons, we have control over the fat, the muscle, and the skin. So all the layers that give us that bulge, we have control over.
Big difference. Let's see photo number 2. There we go. Oh,
so this is someone who lost a lot of weight.
Yes.
So she's lost a lot of weight and has not only a fold at the bottom, but 2 other folds above that.
Wow.
And there's just no way liposuction is going to fix it.
Not at all.
If you do liposuction, you can imagine those flaps just flattening out and folding further. So what I've done instead is remove all that extra skin at the bottom and loosened up the skin up to the ribs so that we can pull all that down, tighten it up, and it gives a very nice, smooth result.
A lot of people are concerned about muffin top. Does that help with the muffin top when you do those?
The muffin top's more around the back.
Okay.
So usually we're doing liposuction for that area.
Oh, I gotcha.
But in cases like this with severe weight loss, sometimes that fold that's under the belly extends all the way around to the back. Oh. And in those cases, we extend what we're doing around to the back like a lower body lift in order to get rid of the muffin top.
So that could help. Third picture here.
So here's someone who's very skinny. She's very thin beforehand, really not overweight, but has this bulge that just doesn't look good in clothing or even out of clothing. And the same thing, we just done a tummy tuck, tightened up that extra skin, tightened up the muscle, gives her a nice smooth result.
Did you do a mini one on that one? Or?
That's actually a full tummy tuck still.
Oh, full one.
Because of the length of the muscle laxity.
What about this one?
So here's someone I've kind of drawn where I'm removing.
Oh, okay.
So that purple lens shape is the skin that's taken away. And you can see usually it extends up above the belly button. Yeah. So the belly button is left on the abdomen, it's not removed. The skin is pulled down kind of like a shade on a window, and then we make a new buttonhole to bring the belly button through. And what I was talking about before with that shadow on the lateral part, the outer part of the abdomen, you can see how that's now pulled together. Yeah. Because I've tightened everything in between that was loose.
Wow. And it looks like she had good muscle tone before and after.
Shape.
Yeah, she's in great shape.
She's in great shape before.
All right, let's go to Michelle in San Jose. Michelle, are you there?
Yes.
Hi, Michelle. What question do you have for Dr. Mealy?
My question was in regard to the mini tummy tuck and how it relates to the C-section scar. I've seen my girlfriend's, and her scar goes completely from side to side, and I have a C-section, and I was curious, can you do a mini tummy tuck using the C-section scar itself, or will it be bigger?
Usually it's a little bit bigger because normally I'm wanting to remove the C-section scar. So my incision is usually lower than the C-section so that when we're putting tension on the skin, pulling that skin down, that skin doesn't in turn pull the scar up where we can see it. So I'm usually going a little bit lower and a little bit farther so I can remove all of that. But the length of the scar really is determined by where the skin is loose. So if the skin is only loose above the C-section scar, it's really not much bigger than that. If it's going out all the way to the hips, then I need to make a wider incision. And sometimes we're having to do more if the muscle underneath there is loose too. But if everything is problematic below the belly button, an easy way to check is just put your hand over the skin below the belly button and look at the rest of the abdomen. If you think that looks great, then we don't need to fix it. I'm not into fixing things that aren't broken. If everything below that is bulging out, then a mini tummy tuck works very, very well.
Michelle, are you considering a mini tummy tuck? Is that because you want a mommy makeover? Did you have children? What's your why?
Who doesn't want to look perfect?
I hear you. I hear you, girl. All right, so do you have a lot to remove, or do you just have a, you do?
No, not a lot.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit below the belly button.
Sure.
All right.
And the smaller the problem, the smaller the incision, the smaller the surgery that needs to be done, and the quicker the recovery.
Wonderful question. Thank you, Michelle. Now, part of the mommy makeover are breast implants or maybe not breast implants. So how do you know when someone needs them or not?
Well, it's 2 different aspects. So the first consideration is, are the breasts the right size? So when breasts are too large, we can do reductions. When they're too small, we use implants. If they're the right size but they're sagging, then we can do a lift. There's positives and negatives to each. The negative to a breast implant is now there's a foreign body in there, and it is something that needs to be maintained. They can wear out, so we can't say they're lifetime devices.
Yes.
But there's newer implants that are going to last a lot longer than our older implants, because the newer implants have more form-stable, more cohesive gel inside, which means it's not running like water.
Right.
So
right.
if the shell breaks, it's not going to start spreading underneath the skin and causing a lot of trouble. The two that are out there now, Sientra, I've talked about them on the show before,
right.
has a sort of that, we call it gummy bear. No one really likes that term, but it's very descriptive.
Yeah, I like the gummy bear.
Sientra uses the term high strength gel,
right.
so it's less likely to come apart. And then just a month ago, Allergan got approval for their 410s,
okay.
which are even a little bit more.
We'll talk about that coming up. But call in, 415-561-8753. We'll be right back.